Hey, beautiful people, it's Rickita. I'm back with another video. So I got a comment from someone on my YouTube channel. Somebody here, she said, hey, I want to see how I can go about paying for a debt and getting it deleted. Like, what should I say? It's a credit card debt. So I want to tell you like how I personally settle debt or how I tell other people to settle debt. So how I personally settle debt is I actually settle the debt with portfolio recovery. Portfolio recovery does a thing where if you settle the debt with them, they'll delete it automatically. This is part of their rules. There's a lot of companies that does this. So you might want to that do this. So just go ahead and call the company and see if they can offer it, or you can actually Google and see, hey, does this company do pay for deletion? And if they do that, then you can just call them and settle the debt. Just simply call them, say, hey, I see it. And I don't like to admit to it, say, hey, I see this company on my credit report and I need to get it off of my credit report. I don't know where it's from, but I need to get it off. um would you guys be willing to settle this debt to get off my credit report? And then let them know, hey, I can call 15 other companies. Don't let them think they were only one. I call 15 other companies. I'm just trying to see which companies are actually going to settle with me or which ones are not going to settle with me. And that way they know that they're going to have to give you a great discount. Some companies already know they're going to settle with you for 40% off, 50% off. Some companies already know that. I just had my assistant send me something from a client where they were saying they'll let her settle on a debt that was $8,000 for $6,000 now. So you guys can call these companies. A lot of companies may send you something in the mail, but the biggest thing is, if I pay this debt, would you guys delete it? Because that's what you want. You want a deletion. If they do not decide to delete it, then I would say just try to work on getting the debt deleted from your credit reports, because that's the main thing to me. Work on getting the debt deleted from your credit reports, especially if you're not in the process of like trying to buy a house right now, because usually that's why people want to settle it. Then I suggest that you work on just getting it deleted. So I have a free letter that you all can use, my free dispute letters. So you want to get a letter to work to delete that account. You want to fill out that letter and send it to the credit bureaus. If you got any other accounts on there, go ahead and add them on there too. Any of the other accounts need to get deleted, add them on there too. So you're going to get a letter to send to the credit bureaus. You're going to get an inquiry removal letter and also a validation of debt letter for any collection company that may be sending you something in the mail saying that you owe them money, or if they're even calling you to work. If you want more targeted letters, so say if it's an actual collection or a charge off, usually the collections is the one to do pay for deletion charge off. Say like, we the original company, we not mess with you. We're not going to just let you pay it and delete it. We're not going to do that. But if it's collections, then you can definitely use these targeted like collection letters. And this letter is 6 letters in this package. It's only $27. So please check this out, because I think this can be great for you. It's late payment letters, student loans, collections, charge off, and bankruptcies. But that's exactly what I did when I had to like settle my debt. You guys can mail them a letter. You can probably see a free template, like if you Google it, pay for deletion letter. And I think in my membership, I should have one for you all. But I honestly just want to get on the phone with them, because it's like you wasting time. Like, I would just suggest that you get on the phone with them. And if they say that they're not going to delete, I had another client saying, hey, I have this debt. They said they're not going to delete if I pay it. And I said, well, let's dispute it. Like, it just got added to a credit report. Let's just dispute it. If they're not going to pay it and you're not in a rush to get it deleted, well, I don't even want to say delete. If you're not in a rush to get a zero balance showing, then let's try to work to delete this account. Now, I'm not saying just don't go around paying your debts. I'm just saying that it depends on the situation. Now, another thing that I talked to the client that had that settlement agreement, because literally today is when we was talking about this. My biggest thing is, if it's outside the statute of limitations, then I don't see the point of trying to settle certain debts. I honestly don't. I would just be working towards deleting it. And the reason why I say that is, if it's outside the statute of limitations, they cannot necessarily sue you. So they can't sue you. They can keep it on your credit reports, but they can't sue you. And in that case, I would rather just work to get it deleted. And then the debt that they were talking about was actually from Santander, but they said that debt has now just been deleted from what we've been doing. So now it's like, you got it deleted. Do you still want to possibly settle this debt? And if it's the statute of limitations, again, that's the amount of time that a company have to sue you. In Wisconsin, it's 6 years. Each state is something different. Just Google statute of limitations in Georgia, statute of limitations in New York, whatever state you're in, and then they'll be able to let you know like what's the statute of limitations in that state. But like I said, if it's outside the statute of limitations, I just don't see the point of settling it. And reason why I paid off portfolio, because I'm anti-paying them. This was years ago when I did this. The reason why I paid it is because literally it was reported on one bureau. And once I got that deleted, my credit score was went up so much. And it was a certain credit card I think I wanted, or a loan I wanted, and they said, "Hey, we cannot give you the credit card." And it was only on one bureau. "We cannot give you this credit card." They pulled from that bureau and they put, "Just because you got a collection." Like, I was like, ah. So I just literally um settled that one out, because it's like, why keep fighting with them? I don't know. I'm gonna start lying if I remember how much it is. I think it was like 600 I paid, or 400, one of the two. And I was like, you know what? Let me just get this taken care of. Let me just go ahead and pay this debt, and let me just get it deleted from my credit reports, because I didn't want to continue to fight with them. So that's something that you guys can do. Just see if they can do a pay for deletion. They do pay for deletion. You in for a win, in for the win. So go ahead and just settle that out. But remember, statute of limitations. That's a big thing that can go into effect. Like, you want to think of, go into effect, or it's going to play into your decision making. So please think about the statute of limitations when it comes out to these different debts, and don't go admitting like, "Hey, I had this Capital One. I had this debt. I know I used to do Capital One. I'm sorry I didn't pay," and all this stuff. That ain't none of their business. Like, just go in there and just try to settle that debt out if you could. Like, that would be the best thing. Try to settle the debt. Just say, "Hey, I see this debt on my credit report. I need to get this removed," because you can say anything like, "I cannot rent a house." Don't do nothing major. I can't buy a house. Nothing that make them seem like, "Oh, you attached." Okay. Just say, "Hey, I'm trying to rent a house. I'm trying to get a secured credit card." Something simple, like, nothing really major. "I'm trying to get um hired for a position, and I can't get hired until this is done," because what they're going to try to do is they're going to try to say, "Oh, we can't settle at the 40%, or we can't settle at this amount." And some companies can go even lower. It really depends on that debt. But again, I really suggest that you all just call them, see what they're going to say. If they do pay for deletion, it's a great company to think about settling. Again, if it's off your credit reports, then I don't. If it's off your credit reports outside the statute of limitations, that debt will stay there forever if it was up to me. Um, it is what it is. It was a lot of debts that I messed up on, a lot of credit cards that I messed up on in the past, that I just can't get another credit card with them, and I'm cool with it because it was off brand, like community bank, stuff like that. But I'm not paying them back. Like, you know what I mean? That's outside the statute of limitations. Y'all not on my credit reports. There's no reason why I need to pay you. So please keep that in mind. And if you guys have any additional questions, please let me know. I know I've been doing like a lot of videos on like my credit one-on-one. I'm going to continue to do that. It's just so much I need to cover still with credit one-on-one. I just want to have one segment of like just with credit, where you guys can literally go through the whole thing and find an answer when it comes down to your credit. And I've been seeing a lot of people saying it's been very helpful. I've been studying a lot on this credit one-on-one. I'm even learning a lot, and I just make sure I put it in video form for you all too. And it's just best that we all continue to learn. So if you guys have any suggestions, or you want to make a certain video, especially if I'm like bored and I come and look in my comments and I see it, I'll definitely make sure I make a video for you all. And I know a lot of people are like getting secure credit cards right now, and they need help with these secure credit cards. I'm going to make a video for you all, because I know it's hard. Even if you're older, if you have not used credit cards, it's going to be hard. And that's why I'm really teaching like my daughter about credit cards, and have her, like, she used my American Express credit card. That's the credit card she used. She's authorized to use a lot of our credit cards, but I have her use that American Express because it's a great way for her to start learning, like, hey, this is your due date. This is your statement balance, and she's learning all of those different things. But I'm definitely going to teach you guys even more. And then hopefully my goal is to have my daughter like start, when she fully start learning this money thing and handling money, maybe she'll come on and make a video for teens. That can be really amazing for her to be able to do. But if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.